have the Torah in that language now. So the claim I am making is that we don't have the original Torah. So what we are likely to have are the translations of the translations of the translations of the translations in a different language that developed later on. Hebrew language, as we know it today, it developed over time very late. We have two traditions of the Torah today. Two. One is the Dead Sea Scrolls, okay, without any vowels, okay. The other is the Masoretic text. The Masoretic text comes from the 9th or the 8th century CE, right? The earliest manuscripts, right? And both traditions have variations. They are not in line with each other, okay? Both traditions. No. My proof is my proof.
What we're asking is
why is the book my proof that the Torah today does not exist. The original. The original is that we don't even know what Moses received is available to us today, because that language is dead.
How do we know that what Muhammad received is what
Arabic, pure Arabic.
Yeah,
we have it today.
Sense, this is just a
But
so you're telling me because of language means something doesn't exist?
Okay, the Arabic
Is that what
language.
you're saying?
Okay, wait.
Are you disproving both the whole?
Let me answer. Let me answer your question. Do we still possess the Arabic?
Is the witness
Brother, please,
of the Quran?
please be patient.
Because you're not making any sense.
I am telling you now, listen to me. Do we now today possess the language of Muhammad, the Prophet of Arabia? Do we have his language? This is the question, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That's your question. Now this is the answer. Absolutely, because we have Arabic texts in our possession, in the libraries today from his lifetime.
So that's the main reason.
Sorry?
That's the main reason why you have the manuscript.
We have manuscripts, we
Is that
have
why you
coins.
think you have it?
We have coins. Let me.
You don't have anything
Brother.
about the
Brother.
Quran was not piled up by the Prophet.
Brother, listen to
The
me.
peace be unto
Brother,
him.
listen
He
to
did
me.
not put
Listen
the
to
Quran
me. You're
together. Do you know that?
How many people has memorized his Bible?
brother. I am brother. Brother. Wait.
Memorizing something
No.
means
Don't bring
nothing.
irrelevant points, brother.
means
Brother,
nothing.
spanners. You're throwing spanners in the works. Don't.
You don't have to memorize it.
No. Look what you have done.
You memorize your dad. You can't memorize.
Don't throw spanners in the
You know
works,
your mom.
please.
You know your dad.
Wait, no, come back to me.
What are we talking about?
Come back to me.
So I have to go
Come back to me.
I'm
Don't
the-
get upset. Come back to me.
What are you talking
The
about?
Quran.
Educate
The
yourself.
Quran. You asked me if we possess the Quran. I'm a coin collector. I'm a coin collector. I have a coin collection in my possession. Okay. I have coins in my possession that have names of the companions of Prophet Muhammad on them. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Their names are on the coins. Listen, let me finish first. Let me finish. I'll tell you what that proves. Okay? There are coins with the Quran on them, the Quranic verses on them from the lives of these companions.
Can I ask you a
Wait.
question?
No.
because
Let
you
me
said
finish.
that. No.
Brother, let me
Continue.
finish.
Those coins. Do you
Let
have
me,
the
brother,
coins
you're not listening.
that says
You're not
how
here
many
to listen.
wives
You're not
the
here to
Prophet
listen.
has?
You're not here to listen.
You're not talking about it.
You're not here
You're
to.
deceiving these people.
You are
You're
not here
deceiving
to
them,
listen.
bro.
You're not here to listen.
Woe
You are
unto
upset.
those. That's what Allah said. Woe unto those that use their tongue to manipulate the word for their own personal gains. You're leading them astray.
Whoa. Yeah. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to him. Yeah. I'm talking to him.
Astray.
Yeah. No, I don't mind. Yeah.
I want to speak, but you're leading them astray.
About history.
Why are you saying no?
We are talking about history. I want you on.
Why are you saying no? I know
about
this.
history.
I know
That
this
the
man before
Muslims
you.
were the first people to
I
allow
know him
the
before
Jews
you.
to
Sorry. I can't. No. Can you please? They're asking me questions. I'm more interested in their questions. Yeah.
Adnan, you've been avoiding debating me for such a long time.
Why would I avoid you? I don't even know you. Who are you?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I've seen you around, but I don't know who
you
you
have
are.
seen me.
Wallahi, I don't know what your name is. Who are you?
This guy. Adnan.
What do you mean, this guy? How do I have to know?
Adnan,
Was I born
Adnan,
with a list of names?
Well, you want to pick questions?
Wait, brother.
I was sitting right
No, my
next to you.
question
Yeah. What's your
So-
question?
so-
Wait. Don't be impolite. I was already here with these guys. They're asking me questions.
I'll go.
You can't just.
I'll
You can
go.
go. Okay, so
So you're saying you're
your
afraid,
question.
you're afraid
I'm
to
asking his
debate.
question.
You're afraid to
Yeah, I'm very afraid.
want to talk to
I'm shivering.
Okay, that's it.
You can see my pants are shivering.
You're
Yeah,
afraid
go
to
on. Yeah.
debate. No problem.
No, there was a
What is
video.
supposed to be
I
a
saw
warrior?
you.
No, don't worry. He's
What
gonna
is
go.
supposed to be
He's
a
gonna
warrior?
go. Yeah.
He's
You
not
said the
showing anything.
Muslims.
Yeah.
Go ahead. The Muslims were the first people to allow the Jews to enter Jerusalem.
Muslims are the first people.
Yeah, no, I don't want to be filmed.
No, he doesn't want to be filmed. Yeah.
Yeah, you said, I saw you one of your videos that the Muslims were the first people to allow the Jews to enter Israel.
Yeah, true.
No,
Historically, yes.
No,
After
no.
after the diaspora.
no. Because
So you teach me then. Go on, teach me. I'm gonna learn from you. Yeah.
Julian the Apostate,
Sorry.
Julian the Byzantine Roman Emperor,
Okay.
in 361 to 362 was the first
Yeah.
to allow them to enter Jerusalem.
And then what happened to them? Then
No,
what?
they were the first. No, what happened then?
No, you just made a claim, a very good claim.
Yeah, they were the first.
Julian the Apostate allowed them in. What happened to them then?
No, I said,
No, what do you mean no? Why are you saying
said-
no?
I said they were
No,
the
I want
first.
to know what happened to
I
them.
said they were the first.
Okay,
to
no,
allow
then
them
what
to
happened to
enter.
them?
What happened to
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
no.
want to be filmed.
After Julian, who came to power? After Julian, who came?
Julian
Yeah.
was the first to allow them to go. It's not the Muslims.
Listen to me.
That's what I want to know.
Okay, how long did Julian rule for?
From 361
Yeah.
to 363 for 2.5 years.
Okay, so you okay? So let's say, well, brother, no, relax. You're being indecent now. Okay? Yeah. So yeah. So Julian ruled for 2 years. You're claiming he let them in.
First, you are the
Okay.
first to allow them.
So who came to power after Julian?
After Julian was the second.
And then
No, I mean the
no,
second.
and then
Theodosius the second.
what happened to Valens?
No, wait, not the variants and all this. I can
Oh, well,
give you.
okay, wait.
I can give you. I said the first,
So what happened to the Jewish people after Julian died?
they were expelled again.
Huh?
They were expelled by the.
So you thank
And
you.
second,
So
by
so
the-
so when I say the Muslims allowed the Jewish people to come in,
No, you said the first. You said the
wait.
first. But Muslims
So
have not
so
been
so you agree?
Muslims have not been informed by
Okay.
that time.
What is my point when I say this? My point when I say this is that the Christians persecuted the Jewish people to the extent that they did not allow. After first the Romans were pagans. The Romans.
No, pagans.
They
The
were-
Byzantine Romans, Christians.
Brother, please,
the
man.
Byzantine were
Please,
Christians, they are
please,
not Muslims.
please. I have a master's in history. Please have some respect.
I'm
I've
also
studied.
a philosopher.
Yeah,
I'm also a
and I'm not arrogant. But please have some respect.
Yeah.
Okay, at least give me that much respect that this guy has been to school and he knows how to read ABCD. Yeah, please.
School
Yeah.
is everywhere.
Okay. So
Home is school.
so Romans were pagans.
They were not pagans. Romans were
Was
not
Hadrian a
pagans.
pagan? Hadrian.
Hadrian.
Was he a pagan?
No. He was emperor. He was not a pagan.
What was he then? What
He was an
religion?
emperor.
What Roman religion did he follow? Hadrian.
The Romans have got religions. No, I'm asking you. I don't know. Hadrian was not a pagan.
If you don't know, you don't know.
So the Romans, Hadrian in particular, in 132 CE, he leveled the city of Jerusalem. He razed it to the ground, and the Jewish people were banished on pain of death, never to return. And then the Christians came after Constantine's conversion. The Christians continued the policy of persecution. They said Jewish people cannot come back. They killed God. They killed our God. Okay, so they can't come back. Okay, and then how were the Jewish people reintroduced to the land of Palestine? Okay, to be there, to flourish, and to live there in peace? It was under the rule of Islam.
No.
The
first one. Calm down.
Relax.
I said the first you create.
Do you understand my point?
No, calm down.
No, what's my point first? No, relax. What is my point?
You said that the Muslims were the first people
Yeah.
to allow the Jews to come
What
there.
do I mean by that? I just explained. What do I mean by
I
that?
said no, it's not the Muslims were the first. The Byzantine Roman Emperor Julian was the first to allow them to come there.
Okay,
Followed by Theodosius the second.
right.
By the Sasanian king.
Okay.
Pavis, the third, before the Muslims came in.
Yeah.
So the Muslims were not the first to allow them to come there.
So Khusro brought them in.
The third time, yeah.
Right.
Before
And
the
then what
Muslims-
happened? Then what happened?
Before the Muslims came
Then
in.
what happened? Are you not
Before the
listening?
Muslims came in.
No. Then what happened to the Jewish people? What happened to the Jewish people?
I say, no.
No, relax. Khusro brought them in. You're still missing my point. I know all these things, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, relax.
But what do you
Relax.
say? The Muslims were the
You
first?
just okay.
Now, why do you say
If
the
you're
Muslims
just
were the
here to
first?
put me down, that you don't know anything. You are ignorant.
come
Okay.
on, come
Does that
on.
make you happy? Does that
No,
make you happy?
I don't want to be.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
Yeah.
but you said the Muslims were the
Okay.
first.
Okay. Do you understand my point when I say Muslims were the first people who allowed the Jewish people in to flourish?
No,
You know what
you
that
said
means?
to come to Jerusalem. That's what
Okay.
you said.
Okay. What did I just explain? What I mean by
No, you
that?
said to come to Jerusalem.
Okay, that's
Not
fine.
to-
No
not-
problem. So are you? Do you understand me now?
No.
No, you don't. Still don't understand. No problem. No
No,
problem.
the
Okay.
Muslims
Play.
were-
Bring him. Bring him.
The
Bring him.
Muslims were not the first.
Thank you. I've answered you.
No,
No
the
problem.
Muslims were not the first.
Is it allowed? I just wanted to ask you a couple questions.
The
That's
Muslims
all
were
right.
not the
Is that all right?
first.
Yeah. Go on.
Just
Are
in
you
the
Muslim?
Yeah, I'm Muslim. Yeah. Just in the context.
Followed by Byzantine Roman Emperor Theodosius.
That we got your point. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So do you know
So
that
if-
now it's not true?
Yeah. So you
You're
don't
not-
understand. You don't
you're not a
understand.
historian
So you
now.
don't understand
You're
me.
not a historian
Okay.
now.
No problem.
You're not a
So
historian now.
you can go to the University of London. Wait.
They
Those who
teach
gave
rubbish.
me.
They
Those who
teach
gave.
rubbish there.
Listen.
You have been to Cambridge, but they taught you wrong.
Okay.
You have been to Cambridge, but they taught you
None
wrong.
the Qadiani really love you.
Yeah. Bring him.
You can't say the Muslims.
running
It
away
is the
from
Sasanian
Is it all
Empire.
right? Just have a couple questions.
अच्छा
मैं खलोता वा
हाँ ले
It's all right.
अच्छा वो थोड़े को नस क्या है जरा साइड पे हो जाओ अनुमान पे फिर आ जाइए
Were the first.
If it's all right.
The last
yeah bring him
If it's all right, I just
the
said we can have a
Sasanian
couple-
were the last. to come.
thank you for proving that I'm ignorant
Either you are
I'm not a
wrong, you are wrong, so
historian
don't
I don't know
teach
anything
that,
no
yeah.
problem
Going
It's
to
all right. I
Cambridge
literally have
is
two
a
questions
failure.
before we
Yeah,
do it.
Being
Is
to
that all right?
Cambridge is nothing.
thank you
They taught you wrong.
that's it point made you proved it thank
Yeah, I
you
proved
thank
it,
you
yeah.
okay
Yeah,
So
so
now
just
you're
a
not
couple
a
of facts that I
historian
came to know
Yeah.
recently, and I was a bit surprised that it was the first time that I've heard this. In the
Julian
context
was
of
the
brother you're making noise again we got your point man I'm not a historian Faraz thank you
Put it on his
thank you yeah
in the context of what you were talking with the Christian guy, when he was talking.
thank you
No way! You are not a Cambridge historian. You are not.
Thank you.
You are not a Cambridge.
In the context of, he was saying, why do you use a corrupt book for prophecy
I
in
want to
regards
buy
to the
your
Bible?
book.
And I
Yeah.
came to know a couple of facts
want to
recently,
buy
and I
one
was a
of
bit
your
surprised that I haven't heard them before.
you
The
don't-
first one is that in the New Testament, in the book of Jude, it uses a prophecy from an apocryphal Bible book.
yeah
So in the New Testament, we have an example of a prophecy being used from an apocryphal account, which sort of goes with our methodology, which is even though it's a corrupt book, when we see remnants of truth, we are able to recognize it because a prophecy comes. That's we can recognize prophecy. So we have. I was a bit just surprised. Why is it if it's a flaw? Is it flawed to point this out to the Christians to show that even in the New Testament, this methodology is not a flawed methodology? So just even though you acknowledge it's a corrupt book,
yeah
but in the same time, if it's a prophecy, we can clearly point it out.
yeah
Am I
Yes,
wrong? or is it-
no, you're right. If there's a prophecy, you see, when they say it's apocryphal,
Yeah.
they say it because they have a standard to canonize texts,
Yeah.
and their standard is not necessarily correct.
Yes.
Their standard is not necessarily unbiased, because their scholars are telling us how did they actually canonize gospels or books, authoritative books. So they had a criteria. The criteria was that the books they choose to be scripture or canonized have to align with their doctrine or align with their beliefs.
Okay.
If a particular text, however authoritative, however ancient, contradicts their beliefs, it cannot be canonized,
It's not
canonical.
about historicity then.
Yeah, it's so when they say a book is apocryphal, we don't have to accept it. If it's about Jesus, it gives you a story of Jesus.
Yeah.
And it's not found in the canonical gospels, so-called canonical gospels.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that story is untrue or incorrect.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, because what I was surprised is why we don't point this out more. The other thing I saw.
We do.
We do.
We have
Okay, maybe I
we
haven't
have been pointing out to the Christians that what you call apocryphal gospels are not necessarily fake or unauthorized, because a church father, let's say in the the shayateen are out. Okay, so these people, they are sick in the head. Some of these people you see in the park here, they scream and shout. They think by screaming and shouting they're going to suppress the voice of Islam. Because they have completely run out of arguments. For the last 20, 30 years, they've been here and their arguments have been shattered to pieces. And they are completely hopeless now to win in debates. So what they do is they come and do this: heckling, shouting, screaming, just poking, and try to, score points. And this is what they do. These people, they have no arguments. Yeah. So they don't care how stupid they look. They don't care. They don't care. They don't have no sense of honor, right? They just want to come and, you know, parade like, you know, as if they can stop our work. They're not going to stop our work. They can't.
Yeah,
They will never stop our work. No. So long as Muslims are alive on this planet, put up with it.
To be fair,
Live
this is
with
a
it.
corner of madness. I don't come here often. I was happy to see it.
Well, but a lot of people around the world have learned a lot from these videos.
Yes,
These
true.
videos,
Agreed.
since the cameras have come here, we've been coming here before the cameras, right?
Agreed.
And subhanAllah, a lot of people, but now the dynamics have changed. Now everyone knows that this Christianity, Trinitarianism is a false religion. Everyone knows in the world, even Christians are now coming to Islam because they are realizing that Trinity simply doesn't make sense. And a lot of Africans, people who became Christian because of colonialism, because the white man went there, brutalized them, killed their ancestors, and forced them to go to Christian schools and hospitals. Sorry?
The Arab men done the same thing.
Well, Arabs did not force because I've been to African countries where the Arabs came. East Africa, you're talking about mostly East Africa.
Talking
Because
about the Arabization in Africa. Like, for example, Senegal, it took one. I don't know why people keep rejecting this stuff. It happened for more than 13 centuries.
I don't reject it. No, I don't reject
but
it. There was
They were forced,
slave.
like the Christians.
Okay.
I'm not Christian or Muslim.
I'll
but
tell-
I know they were both.
Let's discuss. This is a separate topic. It's a very interesting. It's to do with history.
No,
No. Absolutely, you're right.
Yeah.
There was slave trade in Africa, widespread.
Yeah.
Firstly, Africans were attacking each other,
Yeah, that's true as
fighting,
well. That's
and
true
then
as
they
well.
were catching slaves.
That's true as well.
Okay. These slaves were brought to slave markets.
Right.
In these slave markets, you had Europeans buying them,
Yeah.
and you had some Arabs buying them. Right?